Hey everyone, Jeff coming at you from my channel, Comics and Tattoos, and today I have another CGC unboxing for you, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, Jeff coming at you from my channel, Comics and Tattoos, and today I have another CGC unboxing for you. And before I get started, I want to say in order to try to give my channel a little push, I will be giving away this CGC 9.8. If I can get to 100 subscribers, all you have to do is be a subscriber and make a comment on a 2024 video. This is only the third this year, so it should be pretty easy. Before I get started, I'm going to give you a little bit of another preview of some stuff I'm working on. I've already started to fire up the press and get some more books ready for another submission. I did buy another Shikari Harley Quinn set. I did buy another box set, and then I also bought a box set of the metal variants. I suddenly have a new fascination with metal covers. So I bought another handful or so of more Shikari covers, and I'm looking to buy some more. Yeah, suddenly amused by some metal covers. I think they're really cool, and I love the way they shine. Another one is Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man 1 with Tom Holland on the cover. You know me and my variant covers. Anytime I see these, I pick them up. I have a number of them, and they always seem to do well. Everyone I've ever bought has gotten a 9.8 from me when I press it. So a little bit of spec here. All new Wolverine 1. First Laura Kinney as Wolverine in the Wolverine suit. I do have a J. Scott Campbell cover signed here on the back. I think she's supposed to make an appearance in Deadpool. It could be a good spec. And some X-Men. Love me some X-Men in the copper and bronze. Absolutely love the Inferno and the Goblin Queen. Would love to have 9.8 of this, so I bought this one. And the next one, 241 with her and Cobble. Love this with Mark Silvestri. See one signed by Mark Silvestri online. Would love to have it, but I'm not sure I want to pay the price for it. So, again, love me some early X-Men. Not early, but copper and bronze. Would love to have some older ones, but they do cost. Next up, 164. First binary. I bought two of these from the same one. Last two came back 9.8s. Obviously, I'm keeping one, and I already sold one, so I'm getting ready and see if I can flip a couple more. A little late on the spec. She did appear in Captain Marvel. And next up, I heard the spec of Henry Cavill. Love me some Henry Cavill, so I jumped online and I bought me Captain Britain's. Number 1 and number 2. Number 1 has a mask with it. Number 2 has a boomerang with it. If you do not get them with it, they will be a green label. And then I got another one. So, specking out some Captain Britain. Would love to see Henry Cavill as Captain Britain. Talking about possibly Cyclops and possibly Doctor Doom, but I think Captain Britain would be pretty cool. They are talking about an Excalibur movie. I don't know if that's actually been confirmed or not. I already have like 1 through 11, I want to say, in CGC graded books. They're all in pretty high value, pretty high grades. I think the lowest one came back was like an 8.5, but I do have one in the 9.2. Again, some good spec. These typically are not cheap. Again, make sure you find the mask or the boomerang in number 2. So next up, obviously another 9.8 pre-screen. This time only 12 out of 25, not my best. Typically do 14 to 18 9.8s. Obviously a little harder to get the copper and the bronze. New books are pretty easy, but books that are 40 some years old, obviously I'm tickled that I could still get some 9.8s for those. Some of them have some pretty good value, some of them do not. First up, Spider-Man 1, the regular cover. I believe these were in the bag. Found somebody online who was selling a bunch of these, and I snapped up a bunch of them. A little shocked to see that I'm going for only about $80 online. So a little bit of math. If I were to sell for $80 and then $50 to ship, I'm going to be paying about $14 right off the top to eBay fees. So you're down to 68. Take off 20 for the CGC grading is 48. And if I paid about, say, 25 with shipping, not a big margin on these. So I do have a bunch of them. So I will be listing. I do have some on Jeff 44060 on eBay if you're interested. And 1, 2, and 3 silver. I would like to have the gold copy. Obviously, you know, OCD. I got to have all the whole 3 set would be pretty cool. So maybe I'll flip some of these and buy me a gold one. Next up, another CGC X Secret Wars #1. And again, I will be giving away a Secret Wars #1 and a 9.8 if I can get to 100 subscribers. Again, Marvel has confirmed a Secret Wars movie. I'm sure it will probably be a combination of the 1984 and the 2015, I want to say, Jonathan Hickman with the multiverse. Again, these will probably go up in value, I'm assuming. Obviously, things have cooled down. They're not what they used to be, but still selling for a good $229 and up. I was selling these for over 300, so I'm sure they will go back up. And next up, Secret Wars 7 versus Spider-Woman, Julia Carpenter. These were selling for about $300 before the movie. And now I posted them, again, Jeff 44060 on eBay, and no one's even looking at them. So these might be a tough sell. Again, I'll be hanging on to these. I do have one listed. I do have a couple of these. Yeah. Again, before CGC was, some of these were previously rejected in a 9.8 pre-screen. So just because you submit something for a 9.8 pre-screen and doesn't get approved, doesn't mean that it's not a 9.8. Just have realistic expectations if you submit them again. To me, some of them are worth submitting again. Next up, a CGC #10, Dr. Doom, a cool cover. I've sold probably about a handful of these ones already. Cool cover, and again, with Dr. Doom coming, and if this were to happen in Secret Wars, I think that would definitely spike. Next up, Marvel Captain America Prelude #1 with Robert Downey Jr. on the cover. I have probably sold about a handful of these also. This one sold within a couple hours of listing, so maybe I'm listing them for too cheap. Again, Robert Downey Jr., always an easy sell for me. Next up, War Journal #6. First appearance, first meeting of Wolverine and Punisher. Early Jim Lee. Previously rejected in a 9.8. So pretty cool. Went back, and again, selling for just over $100. I'm not a huge book, but when it does spike, there are times that it hits a top 10. These do tend to spike a little bit higher. Have a signed one back on the wall. Jim Lee for both of the 6 and 7. Next up, a New Mutants 26, First Legion. This was the second one I sent. The first one in and it got the 9.8, so I sent this one in. Also listed this. Obviously, this was a little bit more popular when Legion had his own show, but again, a pretty cool early first appearance. And last but not least, I was pretty excited for this one. A Thundercats #1 in a CGC 9.8. So yeah, this one was a lot higher. 80s cartoon nostalgia has dimmed down a little bit, but very cool. I bought the whole set for only $75, 1 through 24, and I've sent in the first one and the last one. I think was issue number 24 because I think those are the two that really have the only value. And I thought if they don't pass, I'll just put them back in my collection. So now I have a collection. 24 did not pass. So I now have a collection of 2 through 24, and I looked online to try to see if I could find another, at least a near mint minus copy to go with my collection, and I could barely find an 8.0 for like $100. So these have definitely been higher. think there's a new series going on that has spiked these a little bit, but very cool. Very happy with this one. I'll have to dig out my 9.4 and list it. So again, very cool for an a 40-year-old book to be able to get a 9.8. So very happy with that. So I am trying to get more together. I got a bunch of Shikari books. I'm doing more variants, more 80s. As soon as they hit this book, I usually put them in alphabetical order. So it seems like as soon as they hit this, they rejected everything else after that. So all my X-Men keys got denied. I will definitely be reviewing those and sending some of them back. I think they're definitely worth a second or a third pass, ones with some real value. But again, like, share, and subscribe, and the best books to buy are the ones that you love. Peace out.